She turned a moment of despair into a mission of hope. Atlanta's own Gloria Umanah, founder of the Hope Booth, is being honored as one of L'Oreal Paris's 2025 Women of Worth for reimagining how we reach people in their darkest moments. You know, her immersive installations and her story are changing the way communities are talking about mental health. Gloria joins us now to share how her journey began and what's next. Gloria, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. What an honor to be here.
Absolutely. Talk to me about how surprised you were to receive this honor.
Oh my goodness. Well, firstly, to find out that I was one of 10 of 4,000 nominations was absolutely mind-blowing and unbelievable. I know sometimes, we think as leaders, a lot of times we know our work is impressive, but more than being impressive, we aim for it to be impactful. And so for it to be recognized by a global brand like L'Oreal Paris was just absolutely surreal for me.
Yeah. This is for your work with the Honor Booth. Talk to us about your journey to create this tool.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Hope Booth was created ultimately out of pain on October 29, 2011. That was the day that I nearly lost my life to suicide. If it weren't for the power of that four-letter word, hope, that I found on that day, I wouldn't be here today. And so really, over the last few years, we wanted to find a way to create something that would help people access hope and access mental health care, regardless if it was 2 a.m. or 2 p.m., regardless if they had the resources or the finances. We believe that hope should be accessible as telephone booths once were. Back in the day when we used to have them in the city, you were just a few coins away from being able to connect to someone. When we started to look around in our city, in our world, we started to see these mental health statistics that were astronomical. We see that 900,000 people are losing their life to suicide every single year. And so we thought to ourselves, what does it look like to use our creativity to impact people in the middle of the street, to impact people at schools, to impact people at an airport, wherever people are, to give them consistent 24/7 free access to mental health. And so that's when we created the Hope Booth. And what we do ultimately is extremely innovative at heart. We partner with a science board of neurologists, psychologists, therapists, and social workers to create something very unique. We remodel old telephone booths into these evidence-based, interactive, immersive experiences that are designed to spread hope and then connect people to local help and support within a 5-mile radius. So this could look like cost-reduced shelter, therapy, food banks, whatever someone could be in need of that could support their mental health journey. That's our goal. And so it's been absolutely incredible to be on this journey of something that started as a dream now is something we are walking in and seeing so many lives impacted in a short amount of time.
This is a great idea. I would imagine young people, beyond my generation wouldn't know what a phone booth is. So this is kind of reimagined, like you said, into something that can help people. What are some of the reactions that you're getting from people who step inside?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the reactions are a really wide spectrum because our users are a wide spectrum. We have people who are living on the streets who experience the Hope Booth to simply find the nearest shelter to them. And then we have people who stumble upon the Hope Booth actually out of curiosity. They see it at Pond City Market. They see it. It's vibrant. It's beautiful. It's very inviting and warming. So people come out of curiosity, but they stay out of desire and as need. And we've seen oftentimes, a lot of times the Hope Booth is actually an anchor in a community. And we have so many families who reach out to us and say, hey, my son has been struggling with schizophrenia. He's been struggling with mental health issues, and we can't afford traditional mental health care. And so our son walks to the local Hope Booth every single week, and that is what's keeping him alive. That is his source of hope. And so when we hear stories like that, we recognize that this work is so much bigger than creating something unique, but it's actually creating something with an accuracy that has the ability to impact people and keep people alive. Right now we see about a 78% increase in hope just after one experience that people are reporting. We have about 58% of people who are actually finding their therapists through the Hope Booth, who are finding communities and churches and opportunities to connect with people. And we've seen countless suicides averted. And so it's been absolutely incredible to see that the data, the numbers, all of this really points to individuals who hold stories that are meaningful. And we are so honored to get to fight on behalf of those lives.
Very, very nice. Now, you got this recognition. Are you hoping that it will expand the mission?
Oh, Absolutely. I know for sure that being a 2025 L'Oreal Paris Women of Worth honoree is no small feat. You know, that is a global brand that prioritizes not just beauty on the outside, but also on the inside. For the last 2 decades, they have been consistently celebrating women who have exuded joy, who have exuded power, resilience, and those are all things that our organization cares deeply about. But really, what L'Oreal Paris is doing is creating a platform to remind us all that we're all worth it, and that at the end of the day, when we all play our part, when we put our hearts into the work that we do, we put our hands to the plow, real impact can happen, real change can happen. And I'm excited to be an honoree that represents Atlanta, one of the best cities that there is in the United States, dare I say in the world, to get to be here to represent our city. And so this honoree, you know, it's beyond just me. This is for the city that raised me. This is for the people who are committed to hard work, who are committed to impact, who are committed to mental health specifically. And I'm just honored to get to be here.
Gloria, first of all, congratulations to you. Thanks so much for all that you're doing for our community. And we hope to have you back on after you get this award and you begin to expand. We want to hear more about it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Not a problem at all.